Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Persib Bandung have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. Chance to deliver. Cleared away. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, they could be caught out here. No goals as yet. It says. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Chance for a shot! Goal, Milan! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's an imaginative pass. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Figo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's being urged to shoot. Space for him to turn and look. Real chance! And a neat finish. They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Pato! No, not the best of headers.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hakimi. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. Now it's Pato.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Great, it's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Towering header! Cuts it back. Conte! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Persib really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. That's beautifully weighted. Kukçu. Figo. Rijkaard going forward, and he was quick to react. Hakimi. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Shevchenko. Coming on to replace him is
Aims beyond the defence.
Messi.
And he's intervened well there. And that's a throw.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 14, Didier.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi, and it's Kukçu. Shevchenko producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Added minute has been indicated.
He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Rooney. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Kukchu. Coming on the field.
Rijkaard.
Number 12.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Number 13.
Now who's going to be first? And there goes their last chance. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Please join me
Your final
in wishing
thoughts, Jim?
all the best
I think
for
it comes
members
down
of
to
our
one
fan
thing,
club
Peter, the
celebrating
team's
their winning
ability to
anniversary
dominate the
today.
flanks. And once they had that control established in those areas, they were off. Well, if only you could play like this every week, that was a real standard setter.